Hello friends, so today we're going to be making a quesadilla with chicken. Corn is optional, lettuce, guac, and salsa is also optional. First you're going to take a saucepan and fill it with butter over medium heat. Then you're going to take a can of chicken and drain the juice and shred it with a fork inside of a bowl. Then you're going to pour some of the chicken into that saucepan so that it can get crispy and warm so that we can have some nice warm chicken inside of a nice warm quesadilla. Then you're going to take your tortillas and some medium or room temperature butter, and you're going to spread the butter all over the tortilla and make sure that the whole thing is completely covered. I did butter on the front and back. It's optional to do it on both sides. Just make sure that whichever side you put onto the pan is the side with butter, because it helps get the tortilla warm and crispy and helps get the tortilla ready for cheese and soon chicken. Then over medium-high heat, you're going to take that tortilla and you're going to put it into the pan. And I'm going to check on my chicken. For total time, it took about 5 to 10 minutes for the chicken to actually be completely crisped up and to my liking. Of course, it is to your opinion and to your preference. I ended up adding the whole can of chicken to the pan because half of a can did not look like enough, so I added a whole can. And then I went over to check on my tortilla, and what I'm doing now is just seeing if the bottom is brown. And if you can look, you can see that some of the chicken pieces are getting nice and light brown, which is good. You're going to turn off the heat once you like it, and you're going to pour it into the saucepan. I used a spatula so that it would get right onto the quesadilla and so that I could spread it around evenly to make sure that the whole tortilla was covered in chicken. Even though it took me 5 to 10 minutes to cook the chicken, it could take you longer depending on how you like your chicken cooked. Now, once that is done, you're going to take cheese and you're going to put a lot of it. I didn't film the other part, but the cheese that I put on originally was not enough. So you want to put a whole lot of cheese, almost too much to even tell that anything else is underneath it, because it helps keep those two tortillas together. Then you're going to go over to your other tortilla and you're going to butter it the same way. Again, you can either do front and back or just front, but either way, you want the outside of the tortilla to be the one that's buttered. It looks like a lot of butter, but I lightly spread it and I still had leftovers on after that. Okay, so now you're going to take the second part of the tortilla that you just buttered and put it on top of the other piece, the other tortilla. Then you're going to flip it over. I celebrated because I flipped it without a ton of the chicken falling out. Then after about 5 to 10 minutes, you just make sure that both sides are nice and crispy, and then I used a pizza cutter to cut the quesadilla into slices. You can use scissors or a pizza cutter, whichever works for you. You could also use knives, a sharp one or a butter knife, either one. And then just cut them into however many pieces you want. Some people like 4 pieces. The ones that I cut into were 8 pieces. but it's however you want. I definitely had to hold the plate and the tortilla. Whatever you do, make sure that you're being careful and that your hands are out of the way as you cut. And then the toppings for this could be guacamole, salsa, lettuce, salsa, sour cream, anything you want really. The one that I made was for my brother-in-law, and he wanted lettuce and guacamole and then salsa in a cup on the side. You can put it on top, on the side, inside. Okay, so while I'm topping my brother-in-law's quesadilla, I'm going to be telling you guys what we're going to be making next video. For next video, we're going to be making monkey bread rolls, and for that, you're going to need sugar, cinnamon, 2 cans of Pillsbury flaky layer biscuits. Both need to be 16.3 ounces. You're going to need brown sugar, and you're going to need butter that's melted. It's a really good recipe, and I hope that you guys all enjoy it. And then back to the video, I could not open the salsa container, so my brother-in-law had to. And then he wanted the salsa in a different bowl instead of on top of the quesadilla. And so using a different spoon than what I used to do the guacamole, I then spooned out enough salsa to his liking. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This quesadilla can be made however you want, with chicken, without chicken, with corn, without corn. My mom and sister like it with only cheese. I like it with only cheese, so it's to however you like. I hope you like it. See you next time, guys.